सिल गया अभी देखिए स्टूडेंट है। Hello, yeah, Kashan, good evening. Are you there in the class? Can you hear me? नेहा भैया स्टूडेंट एक आया था चला गया।
आ रहे हैं वहाँ 6 बजे आज क्या देना है? थर्सडे वीकेंड होगा आएंगे।
स्टूडेंट के खेल जा रहे हैं। ये बच्चा नल्लू लगाया नहीं पर्पल क्यों की दीदी वो बोला सारे कटुए दीदी रहते हैं खींचा हुआ था अभी क्यों खींचा था इसीलिए मुझ गया बात कोई नहीं करता है लगा रहे थे ओरिजिनल किसी की मुस्कुराहट पे वो लिखा है पीछे लिखा गया
बैठे बैठे करते हैं
मुझे नहीं आती है
कुर्सी के ऊपर बैठे जितना खुला करते
चड्डी के अंदर नहीं
नहीं
चड्डी नहीं चड्डी द्वारा
नहीं
अच्छे लगे बच्चे थोड़ी
वो चाहिए एक आगे
फिर बड़ा बात नहीं सुनती सब कुछ लगता है क्योंकि हर जाएगा जो हम दूसरा दस में कहा नहीं तो जब वो अपनी बात फिनिश कर लिया करो तुम लोग मेरे सुन लिया करो सकते हैं।
हम तो नहीं हो जाएगा।
नहीं आएगा। Yes, good evening all. Yes, good evening to all of you. You are late in the class today. Is there any other class going on apart from this one? Because only three, I am able to see only 3 people in the class. Okay. So let's start our today's class, which is on electronic commerce, that is e-commerce, and we are seeing basically the introductory part and the telecommunication networks, the local area network, that is LAN, wide area network, that is WAN, and the internet in today's part. So as you all know, telecommunication plays a vital role in our day-to-day life. Whether we are using mobile phones, whether we are using World Wide Web, that is internet, whether we are communicating through any of the telecommunicating devices, that means we are doing telecommunication. So telecommunication, without telecommunication, I mean whether it's a transferring of funds from one system to another system, or from one person to another person, or through transferring of funds, doing transactions online, credit card purchasing online, debit card purchasing. So I mean through all these, electronic commerce, that is e-commerce, is involved in every communication, and the communication which is happening is the telecommunication, since it is happening through internet. Tele means communication, means simple communication. Telecommunication means which is happening through internet, through local area network, through wide area network, that is called as telecommunication. So electronic commerce, in the chat box I have written electronic commerce, commonly known as e-commerce, is trading in products or services using computer networks such as internet. Electronic commerce draws on technologies such as mobile commerce, electronic funds transfer, supply chain management, internet marketing, and online transaction. So any purchasing or any trading which is being done through internet is e-commerce. Now let us dive more into the subject. Not this one. So what is commerce? According to dictionary definition, commerce is a division of trade or production which deals with the exchange of goods and services from producer to final consumer. It comprises the trading of something of economic value such as goods, services, information, or money between two or more entities. So that means any trading which is being done from one consumer to another, from the producer to the consumer, is the trading which is happening. That means exchange of goods which is happening between the final purchaser and the producer of that particular good. So that particular different phases which product has to pass, that is the supply chain management route. So, and it also involves the economic value. Whatever transaction is being done in that particular phase is having some economic values. So that is commerce. Now what is e-commerce? Commonly known as electronic marketing. It consists of buying and selling goods and services over an electronic systems such as the internet and other computer networks. So e-commerce is the purchasing, selling and exchanging goods and services over computer networks through which transaction of sales or terms of sale are performed electronically. That means any transaction, any purchasing of goods or products which is happening online or through internet is called as a e-commerce. Nowadays there are a lot of websites available in the market through which you can do the electronic commerce transactions, such as Amazon.com, then eBay.com, then yes, Alibaba is there. So there are n number of websites through which you can purchase things online, and companies will have that, and most of the growing companies will have this facility that you can simply just log into their website, book your, yes, Flipkart is there, book your product, and after booking that product, that company will help you in delivering that particular product to your home. You just have to make the payment online. So it is for the convenience of the consumers or customers, as well as it is also from the growing business perspective of the companies which they are following. Since we are living into an information era, we are living into an electronic age, so these facilities will help customers avail the facilities by by just clicking of the mouse and sitting at their home, as well as it is also increasing the company's businesses. So whoever good companies are there, they are using Jabong is there, yes, that's right. So there are different websites available in the market. So electronic commerce is nothing but purchasing of products online using internet services or computer networks. That is e-commerce. Is it clear to all? Any doubts, anybody? Okay, now moving ahead. Now here you can see the difference between the transaction which is happening non-electronically and the transaction which is happening electronically. Now here the manufacturing unit manufactures the product. From manufacturing unit it goes to the distributor. Distributor goes to the wholesaler, and from the wholesaler it goes to the retailer, and finally from retailer it goes to the customer. Also manufacturer advertises its products, and through advertisement it reaches to the customer, will be able to know about the product. So customer will only know about the product through advertisements. Advertisements can be given in the newspaper, can be shown on the news channels, on television, can be published on the websites, can be published on Google. So from there the customer will be able to know through these advertisements, the customer will be able to know about the information. After that, now what happens in direct selling, that is if you purchase your product through Amazon or through Jabong or through Flipkart, what will happen? The company is manufacturing the product, you don't have to go into this cycle. You don't have to go into this cycle. The company will manufacture the product and customer buy directly using, with the help of e-commerce, logged in through the internet and logged into the company's website, select the product, pay the money online and directly buy the product from the company. So that means in e-commerce you don't have, even the company, from company's perspective, company don't have to go to the distributor, wholesaler, retailer. They'll manufacture the product, the customer will book the product online, and they'll get the product through okay. Now why use e-commerce? Why should we use e-commerce? Low entry cost, reduces transaction costs, access to the global market, and secure market share. Through e-commerce, most of the cost is being saved. That means we don't have to get into that phase of distribution channel, retailer channel. So at that point, cost is being saved. Number one, then it reduces transaction cost. By just clicking of the mouse, you'll buy that product. Then you can also have the access to the global market. That means you can access any product anytime from anywhere. That is meant by the access to the global market, and you are also securing the market share. So these are the benefits of using e-commerce. Najid is asking, but for online also there are advertisements. Yes, advertisements are there. Whenever you buy any product, then the advertisements is being published there. I mean, whether it's you go to the Flipkart or anywhere, or also on the websites, or also if you open some of the websites, side by side it is also displaying that particular product. So there are different ways of marketing. So yes, advertisements are also there. Only through advertisements you come to know that that product is available in the market. In brief history of e-commerce, in 1970, electronic funds transfer, that is EFT, is the first time it is being used by banking industry to exchange account information over secure networks. Then in the late 1970s and early 1980s, electronic data interchange, that is EDI for e-commerce, is being first used within companies. Then it is used by businesses to transmit data from business to another. Then in 1990, the World Wide Web on the internet provides easy to use technology for information publishing and dissemination. That means cheaper to do business, enable diverse business activities. So from 1990, when the term World Wide Web gets more popular, the market for electronic commerce increases. And now, since we are in the year 2014, so we all know the uses of electronic commerce and the benefits which we are getting by sitting at home and using the services of the e-commerce. And internet plays a vital role in that. Even not through we can also buy these products by using mobile phones also, by using that Androids also, or tablets also nowadays are available in the market. So you can buy that product, or you can purchase the product by logging into through mobile phone also. So it is because of the advancement of the advancements of the electronic industry products. I mean, every day new products are coming, electronic gadgets are coming in the market with new features, advanced features. So things are becoming easy. Then what is the process of e-commerce? A consumer means the buyer or the customer. Consumer uses the browser to connect to the home page of the merchant's websites on the internet. That means by using the web browser can be Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla. So the consumer uses the browser to connect to the home page. That means if you want to buy product through Flipkart, you will enter www.flipkart.com on the internet. Then the consumer browses the catalogs of the products featured on the site and select items to purchase. The selected items are placed in the electronic equivalent of a shopping cart. When the consumer is ready to complete the purchase of selected items, she provides a bill and ship to address for purchase and delivery. So that is how we move. I mean, when you are purchasing the product online, you will simply have to, suppose if you are purchasing the product, say if you want to purchase a book, if you want to purchase some Tata McGraw-Hill book, what you will do is you will go to simply Tata McGraw-Hill website 1 second, just a second. I'm just looking a video for you that how you can do purchases online. Okay, now what I'll do is just watch this small video how we do purchasing online. Can you all see this video? Can you all see this video? I mean, you want to buy some computer accessories, you go into flipkart.com, then you go into computer section, and this is how, I mean, we select the product which needs to buy. Now, what this exclusive Wipro Edge Ego laptops at amazing prices, this is the marketing. This is the marketing strategy which they used to follow. So through that advertisement, you come to know that, okay, the Wipro laptops are available at best prices. Now, this is the question which is being asked by Nazar, that not an issue, Rashid. Yeah, we are having a class on electronic commerce today. Now here you are selecting a laptop with the configuration which you require. Now here you are comparing prices, that which in that particular configuration, which laptop will be good for you. Then finally, when you have finalized the laptop, you will click on buy now. Here you will get the prices, the total price. 2 rupees 254 is the shipping is free, and the laptop cost is 19,500. So you are just placing an order. You click on the place an order button, and it will take you to the to your bank's website. At there you have to do the online payment for the particular laptop which you are buying. Once the order is placed successfully, you will receive a mail on your email ID confirming that your order has been placed successfully, and it will take this much amount time to deliver the laptop to your house. Okay, so this is how an order is being placed on the website. Now this is e-commerce. That means trading of goods or purchasing of goods by using electronic media or by using Internet of World Wide Web. Is it clear to all? Any doubts, anybody? Okay. Now let us see the types of e-commerce. First is business to business, which we call it as B2B. So B2B stands for business to business. It consists of largest form of e-commerce. This model defines that buyer and seller are two different entities. It is similar to manufacturer issuing goods to the retailer or wholesaler. Example, Dell deals with computers and others associated accessories online, but it does not make up all those products. So in government to deal those products, first step is to purchase them from unlike business, that is the producers of those products. So this is B2B, that means business to business. That means in business to business, the retailer and the wholesaler are two different entities. They are not the two same entities. Then we have business to consumer. It is the model taking business and consumers interaction. The basic concept of this model is to sell the product online to the consumers. That means you are doing business directly to the consumer. You are not involving the retailer or wholesaler in between. That means the business is being done directly with the consumer. How is it possible? It is possible through online shopping or online trading. Then business to consumer is the direct trade between the company and the consumer. It provides direct selling through online. For example, if you want to sell goods and services to customer so that anybody can purchase any product directly from supplier's website. Then we have business to employee, that is B2E. So business to employee, electronic commerce use an intra-business network which allows companies to provide products and or services to their employees. Typically, companies use B2E networks to automate employee-related corporate process, which allows companies to provide products and services to their employees. Typically, companies use B2E networks to automate employee-related corporate. Now, this is basically meant for, this is a facility which is being provided by companies or corporate offices to their employees only. That means only their employees can avail that particular services. For example, let us say a company called TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services. Now in India, what happens in Tata Consultancy Services, like suppose they have an internal portal, the TCS have their internal portal. If you join the company, they'll provide you with the user ID and password. Or by accessing that particular user ID and password, you will be having an information about suppose if you are new to certain city, if you got a job in certain city in the country and you want to search for the homes, you want to take homes on rent for you and your family. Now TCS company has this facility that they will help you in taking that particular home in the particular city and area. They have registered all those details in the particular area. They have all the details maintained on their website. Like suppose you are in Delhi or you are in Mumbai, and you are at Bandra. Bandra is the name of the place, and at Bandra, if you want a 2 BHK flat, 2-bedroom hall kitchen flat, or a 3-bedroom hall kitchen flat, you simply go to that Bandra location and you will be able to see that whether any paying guest or any PGs or any rooms are available in that area or not. So that is business to employee. That means those facilities are only available to employee only. That is what is meant by business to employee. So we have seen business to employee, we have seen business to business, and we have seen business to consumers or customers. Now this is consumer to consumer or customer to customer. There are many sites offering free classifieds, auctions and forums where individuals can buy and sell thanks to online payment systems like PayPal, where people can send and receive money online with ease. eBay's auction service is a great example of where person-to-person transactions take place every day since 1995. It says that there are many websites like PayPal and eBay where there is no role of any company. You can buy the transaction or the trading, online trading is being happening between consumers to consumers. It is not happening between business to consumer or business to business or business to consumer. It is happening between the two customers and the two consumers. That is called as the consumer to consumer. And the best examples are PayPal and eBay. PayPal is basically used to transfer money from one country to another country. Then pros and cons of e-commerce. Pros or the positive things about e-commerce: no checkout queues, reduced prices, you can shop anywhere in the world, easy access 24 hours a day, wide selection to cater for all consumers. Cons: unable to examine products personally, not everyone is connected to the internet, there is possibility of credit card number theft. On average, only 1/9 of stock is available on the net. These are the cons about the e-commerce. In future of e-commerce in India, definitely it has a good future. According to Business World estimate, near about 60,000 new jobs will be created for the internet world alone in the next 2 years. E-commerce transactions are expected to cross rupees 3,500 crore milestone in 2010-11, a jump of rupees 350% from the 2008 to 9 figure of rupees 1,000 crore. So eBay said that the consumers were trading goods worth almost 3 crore rupees every day across the globe. So from this, it can be made out that the future of e-commerce is having a good future, not only in India, but abroad also. Physically not see the product. I mean, yes, all the details are being available on the internet about the product and its configurations. And also, I mean, if you plan to buy any product, so definitely either you have seen that particular product in your friend's house somewhere, or your relative's house, or you have seen somewhere you have seen that particular product. So from that you can have the feel that, I think you have the feel that this product seems to be good for you. Also, I mean, if you are buying that particular product, so you are buying it of certain brand. Like suppose if you are buying a shoes of Nike, Nike, or you are buying say laptop of a Sony company or an Apple. So definitely brand is there. So brand, if you are buying the product of the brand, so definitely they'll offer you good product. So it does not impact a lot that you have not seen that particular product. You must have technical knowledge about that product. If you are having the technical knowledge about that product, it will not be a problem for you. The defects are not there. I mean, if you are buying a branded product, defects are not there. If defects are there, chances are rare. If defects are there, you can log in a complaint on their website, and definitely, since they are offering the product with a warranty period, so if there is some problem, definitely they will change that particular set. Okay. Okay, Prabha? Okay. This brings us to the end of this particular slide. Now let us move on to the next, that means telecommunications and networks. So what is communication? The message, data and information is communicated via signal. The transmission medium carries the signal. That means sender is the one who is sending the message. Signal, this is the medium, and receiver receives the message. Now communication discussion, the transmission of data from one computer to another or from one device to another. A communication devices therefore is any machine that assists data transmission. For example, modems, cables and ports are all communication devices. Communication software refers to programs that makes it possible to transmit data. Now telecommunication, the electronic transmission of signals for communication includes such as how you can communicate electronically, one through telephone or mobile phones, then radio or through television. Telecommunication medium, anything that carries an electronic signal and interfaces between a sending device and receiving device is a telecommunication medium. Then in human speech, the sender transmits a signal through the transmission medium of the air. In telecommunication, the sender transmits a signal through the transmission medium of a cable or through wires. Now this is the sender, and this is the receiver. Transmission medium is air. Similarly, telecommunication, that means from one system to another system, this is a wire or the transmission medium through which the communication is happening. This is communication since it is happening between two people, and this is the telecommunication which is happening between the two electronic devices. Now data communication, a specialized subset of telecommunication that refers to the electronic collection, processing and distribution of data, typically between the computer system and the hardware devices. What are the elements of a telecommunication system? A telecommunication devices relay signals between computer systems and transmission media. So this is how things work. Suppose this is your system, this is my system. This is I want to send some data to you. Now what I'll do is there is a medium. What is this medium? This is a modem. Modem is a device which is interacting, and this is a network. This is a wire. I am sending data with the help of this particular modem. Modem is used for converting data from analog signal to digital signal. Through that digital signal or digital message goes through this particular wire, and once this digital signal receives by this modem converts that digital signal again into the analog signal, and that analog signal is being read by this particular system. So this process happens very fast. That is why when we send email from one email ID to another email ID, immediately it reaches to the system. I mean, the sender here clicks on the send button, and once the send button is clicked, immediately it is being received by the another system. So it is because that the quality of the cable which we are using is very good. The data transmission speed seems to be very, very good. Is it clear to all? Any doubts, any questions anybody wants to ask? Okay. So computer network, the communications media, devices and software need to connect two or more computer systems and or devices, then used to share hardware, programs and databases across the organization. Fosters teamwork, innovative ideas and new business strategies. So computer network can be useful in connecting two or more systems within the organization. With the help of connection of the systems or through networks, we can easily share data from one system to another system. And what we will require to connect, we will require the hardware, we require the software programs and the databases which will help in communication between the two systems. Then types of telecommunication. This is a twisted pair wire cable which is being used, and then another is the coaxial wire cable. This is not important for us. The types of telecommunication media. One is the fiber optic cable. Second one is the now third type of communication media is the microwave communication. Microwave communication is the wireless communication basically. What is the wireless communication? The towers are there, and these particular towers are the relay stations. Through these relay stations, the signals is being transferred from this particular device to this particular device. This is how the wireless communication strategy works. Then is the satellite communication. Communication satellites are, there is one satellite, and these particular towers are getting signals from this particular communication satellite. So this communication satellite helps in transmission of data to these particular stations, microwave stations. Then we have cellular transmission. That means signals from cells are transmitted to a receiver and integrated into the regular network. This is how cellular transmission works. Then we have sixth type of telecommunication media, that is infrared transmission. It involves sending signals through the air via light waves. Requires line of sight and short distances. Used to connect various computing devices such as handheld computers. So what are the terminologies? I have told you that analog signal, a continuous covering signal. Then digital signal, a signal represented by bytes. Then modems, device that translate data from digital to analog and analog to digital. Now how a modem works? It modulates a digital signal into an analog signal for transmission via analog medium, then demodulates the signal into digital for receiving. As I told you that this is a system, and system gives, since system understands only digital things. Digital means things which data which is in bytes in the form of 0 and 1. But wire or this particular transmission does not understand 0 and 1. That is why modem converts the digital signal into the analog signal. And through this analog signal, the data flows through this. And while data is flowing through this, once it reaches this modem again converts that analog signal into the digital signal. And that digital signal is being displayed on the computer screen. So this is how data transmission process takes place, with the help of modem. I am skipping some of those slides because these slides are not of very much use to you. Now then comes the network concepts and consideration. It's a very important topic, that is the network topology. What is topology? A logical model that describes how networks are structured or configured. Through this we will come to know what are the different ways that a network can be set up. Now there are different topologies which is being used for setting up the computer networks. One is the ring technology, then bus topology, star topology, hierarchical topology, and hybrid topology. Now these 5 topologies are there. Let us see one by one. Hierarchical topology uses tree-like structures with messages passed along the branches of the hierarchy. Now why this topology is useful? This topology is useful for the communication happening between the system. This system can communicate with this system, 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 this system can communicate with this system. What is the drawback of this hierarchical part? Suppose if this system fails. If this system fails, then this system will not be able to communicate with this system or this system. So in that part, this particular hierarchical topology fails. What is hybrid? Network made up of various type of topologies. Now, if this system is having all the data, if this system is having the data, then this system, and this system, and this system can access all the data from the centrally located system. But what is the problem? If this system fails, this system, and this system will not get the data. Then network types, we have 3 network types. That is local area network, which is called as LAN. It connects computer systems and devices in the same geographical area. It can be ring topology, bus topology, hierarchical topology, star type topology, or hybrid topology. Then we have wide area network, that is WAN. So it ties together large geographical regions using microwave and satellite transmission or telephone lines. Then we have international networks, which links system between countries. Okay, I think we just stop here for a 2 minutes break, then after that we can start properly. Okay? What I'll do is I'll just play a video I have with you for you people. Just go through this video for 2 minutes, then I'll start the class. Can you all able to see this video? Just see this video, after that I'll start. So do you all like this video? So this video, what this video tells us? This video tells us that knowledge is very much required, and the importance of knowledge and the management of knowledge, how that particular information becomes a knowledge for you. If you know how, if you are smart enough to convert that knowledge, if you convert that information into a useful knowledge. So that is the moral of that video. So now coming back onto the slide, moving ahead, this type of now there are if anybody of you are from IT background, you will be able to understand that, or you are from a software background. We have a file server connection. Application and databases resides on the host computer, and file server transfers data and programs to PCs on the network, where these target PCs perform most of the processing. Now with the help of this particular server, the data is being transferred to this particular system where the processing part takes place. That is called as the file server connection. Then we have client server connections. We suppose we have 10 to 15 systems in our organization. Out of that, say one system is made as server system, and other systems are the client system. What is the concept of client server? That server connection or server system has all the details of all the client system, and the major databases and all those stuffs are being stored on the server system. All the clients can access the data through that particular server itself. So server is the main system, and clients are the subsystems attached to the server systems. So applications and databases resides on specialized host computers. Servers do most or all of the processing and transmits the results to the client. Then advantages and disadvantages of client and server system. Advantages: it reduces cost potential, it improves performance, it increases security. Disadvantages: it increases cost potential, loss of control, and complex multi-vendor environment. And this is not a very much use to you. These are the different models explained. Now here this is talking about the different layers of networks. One is the physical layer, then data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. So these are the 7 layers of the networking system. So this brings us to the end of this particular slide. Moving on to the next slide. I'll be skipping those parts which we have already seen. I mean, we have covered what we have covered up till now. We have covered LAN, we have covered WAN, we have covered electronic commerce. So any questions anybody wants to ask on LAN, WAN, telecommunication, e-commerce? Any doubts, any queries, any clarifications? You are most welcome to ask your questions. Anybody of you? So what we have seen majorly in today's class, we have seen the electronic commerce, we have seen the networking topologies, that is LAN, WAN, MAN. We have seen the networking topologies, then ring topology, we have seen star topology, hierarchical topology, bus topology. Then we have seen the local area network, the wide area network, and the international network. Then we have seen routers, switches, and all those stuffs which is being used, modems which is being used for transmission of data through transmission line. So this, I think this sums up to the end of this particular class for today, because we have covered everything. Other slides are almost the same which we have covered in the previous slide. This is almost the same. This we have. Okay. So that brings us to the end of our today's class. Hope you have enjoyed the today's session on telecommunication. So you can come up with questions if you have right now, or you can discuss questions with me in the next class. So I'll be sharing these slides on lmsrc.com. From there you can download the slides or get the slides. coordinator@lmsrc.com. I will be sharing the slides with those people. Okay? So thank you all for your time. Hope you have enjoyed today's session. Just do give your feedbacks after the class. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. लगाओ। रिकंसिलिएशन मतलब क्या हुआ? लगाओ। कितने बजे? रिकंसिलिएशन मतलब जोड़ना, इकट्ठा करना।